Welcome everybody back for some more Harry Potter. Wow, it's actually Hogwarts Legacy, but Hogwarts Legacy on the channel. You join me,
Lumos.
after we've done some challenging battles in this room in the last episode. But today we're back again, and we need to complete a round of spell combination practice by talking to this character right
Hello,
here.
Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Right then, let's try some spells.
Accio.
Excellent form.
Leviosa.
That's it.
Leviosa.
Next time, perhaps.
See, this is the thing I don't get.
That was something.
Leviosa.
1, 2.
Accio.
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Alright then, let's return to Professor. Yeah, the thing that I'm struggling with is being able to do one and then...
Leviosa.
Oh, maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it's a lot easier than I think it is to do.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Yeah, so we beat these guys in the last episode, so they're getting a little bit more annoyed about our duels. But hopefully they won't hold a grudge for too long, and hopefully we can make friends once again. But let's head into the Gryffindor Tower.
Accio.
Enter. Well, let's not enter a random frog. Let's do that a different time. I really like that little sparrow. Loading screens can be a bit better though. Now we're on the grand staircase where it all moves. Not quite going fast enough for it to not load in front of us.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I think I got this one already, didn't I?
Accio.
I got the one I was in here anyway, so. It's not too bad. We're gonna go and learn a new spell with the professor anyway. So this is gonna be fun when we get there. This bit annoys me. One loading screen, another loading screen. I guess that's the whole point of the Flue Flames, so you don't have to run around the castle. But it is quite fun to explore as you go.
Revelio.
Do a little bit of Revelio as you go around and find all kind of random things. Just wish it would preload some of the rooms, really. Yeah, the characters look quite funny. Anyway, should be nearly there, and I'll meet you when we get there. Okay, we made it to the classroom now, so let's talk to the professor.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Yeah, it would be a good idea not to incinerate myself.
Levioso. Accio.
Right then, let's go back and see Professor Fig. I'm going to fast travel for this one, as walking through the castle does take quite a long time to do. Although it does seem that Professor Fig is not a million miles away. But let's do that anyway. Shouldn't take too long to get there. The loading screen's really cool. Incendio seems like a spell that we have to bring the thing we're attacking closer towards us and then set it on fire. But I don't think it's going to be a spell that we're going to potentially use that much. I might be wrong, but it makes sense. But I guess in the game you have to have at least 4 spells to use, because there's like not really enough buttons you can press to keep the spells engaged and stuff. It's like limited to obviously the well, for me it's X, Y, and B and A, but yeah, it's limited by those basically. Right then, we've now arrived in Professor Fig's classroom and office area. I believe there's actually a thing to teleport here, so we could just use that. But let's head into his office and wait for him to come. Shouldn't be too
there
long.
you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hackett.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Looks like we're not doing it just yet. Well, let's go, obviously, talk to Sebastian now. Hopefully he's not too far away. But I had a feeling that he was going to disrupt.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
We're going to skip going with Professor Fig and go with Sebastian instead.
Revelio.
Oh, we're going up. No, we're not. We're going down. If we were going up, we could have got another ball. Alright, Sebastian is just here.
Sebastian, there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
It is time to meet Sebastian at the Great Hall. He looks dashing.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Right then, looks like we're using an invisibility spell.
Silent as a grave.
Let's go, Sebastian. So now we can also get into those chests. We're not really doing anything suspicious right now, it's just night time, isn't it?
Is something you should have known better to cross your mind?
Wow, that's really annoying. It's annoying because she spotted us right at the end, where we were quite close to the door, and she wasn't moving too much, but I guess I could have probably predicted that she was going to move at some point. But I just didn't think she's going to move so quick. But definitely if we'd accurate that book, definitely would have got caught. So glad we didn't do that. Let's try that one again.
We must remain unseen.
Right, it's one.
That sounded suspicious. Must be the night air playing tricks.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Right then, distraction engaged.
The key.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
I mean, we got the key, so we didn't really need the distraction from her.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Surely she knows we've just come in here.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Right.
Ghost.
see you.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister,
Revelio.
Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's.
But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after.
Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
They're upstairs.
Accio. Leviosa. I'll be quieter than a jogger.
Lumos.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Lumos.
Well, the worst bit is that if we'd repaired it using Reparo, the same thing would have happened anyway.
Reparo.
So I don't actually think that would have made much difference. I think the cutscene would have happened anyway. We would have got caught either way, so not too bad. But let's stay hidden for now.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this one. That's it.
They're really cool, those little doors.
Revelio. Where might this lead?
Absolutely no idea. Discover the secrets of the chamber.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Accio.
Incendio.
Keep firing at it.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
That is cool. But we need Leviosa.
Levioso. Protego.
Gift ancient magic. Cool.
Revelio.
There's nothing else in here, but need
Leviosa.
to sort out my spells really.
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Levioso.
There we go. I'm kind of understanding it. Oh god, that was close.
Revelio.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Oh no, big room.
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Accio.
I'm trying to press the Y button on my controller, but I'm also shooting with the RT button, but it's not really functioning very well. So unfortunately we have to try that room again. Hopefully this time it's not going to be as difficult.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Incendio. Protego. Protego. Levioso. Protego. Levioso.
So I mean, my controller pressing the buttons is like not really working very well. It's all me.
It is a book after all.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
And there we have it. We can definitely trust Sebastian though.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Anyway, let's get out of here. Head to Professor Fig's classroom. Weird that there's nobody guarding us anymore. But anyway guys, that's where I'm going to leave today's episode here as we stand in front of the painting. A little trip down to the restricted section and a nice little outro music, which was unexpected. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.